When I hear that prosecutors are planning to televise any or all of Trump's prosecutions, certainly not the federal cases, that's not going to happen, but in the state cases, as in Georgia, the first thing I think of is they must be out of their minds. They must not know who he is. They don't understand he's the master of media manipulation. He's the last person you want to give the opportunity to showboat and showcase the inconceivable lunacy of bringing charges no one understands. Good luck. Good luck in watching anybody watching this, because I will tell you exactly what's going to happen, exactly how Trump's going to act, exactly how he should act, and how this has completely changed my original opinion about why trials should not be televised. I used to think this until Trump. But first, let me ask you to please like this video. You know the routine. You've seen these before. Everybody asks you to do this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. This is absolutely axiomatic. And also, importantly now, our sponsor, My Patriot Supply, has never been more critical than now, ever. Think about what's happening right now. For the first time, people are talking about seed storage, about living off the grid, about being able to handle what emergencies will happen in the event of disruptions of the food industry, climate lockdowns. Anything I tell you, anything is not far-fetched. Alien invasion, the apocalypse, eschatological disasters, the end of times. 5 years ago, you would have said, what are you talking about? Not anymore. Not anymore. The bottom line is this. Preparewithlionel.com is your perfect starting point. Preparewithlionel.com. I can't tell you how many people are availing themselves of this bargain. Why? You can get $200 off a 3-month emergency food kit. $200 off a 3-month emergency food kit. And we're not talking about something, cobbled together at the last minute. I'm talking the state of the art in food preparation. This is not a joke. This is not an exaggeration. This is not some trifle or gewgaw that you do not need. This is about survival. Preparewithlionel.com. Join the, dare I say, millions of folks. Because let me just leave you with this one thing. What would you do if you couldn't get to the store in a week? Just imagine 1 week, no food, no nothing. Now, how about 90 days? Think about that. Go to preparewithlionel.com, take $200 off a 3-month emergency food kit, and thank you. Now, let me tell you something. As a trial lawyer, of which I am for, let me see, 40 years. I think about that. We will say sometimes things that just, I don't know, kind of make sense, sort of don't make sense. We'll say things like, for example, a defendant should never take the stand. Defendant should never take the stand, never take the stand. Yeah. And then Trump came along. And then Trump takes these rules and destroys it. And one of them, as I always say, is don't televise trials. If you televise a trial, it ruins except for Trump. He's a master manipulator. Trump he's not human. He's not human. He's everything that he does and has done completely traverses and destroys the rules like nobody's business. True. There's just no way around it. What he has to work on is now, first of all, his affect. Let him sit. And let him sit like only he can sit. He's going to have to watch his reaction. He can't, roll his eyes and do that stuff. But having him sit there almost like, look what they're doing to me, is such a powerful statement. That's number one. Number two, let the country hear how mindlessly specious these charges are. Because in a sense, through this racketeering case, Fanny, the prosecutor, is theoretically is alleging that his organization is tantamount to like the Gambinos. It defies any logic, any rational thought at all. It's like there's like nothing we've ever seen. Like it's just, what is it? Look at these people. You and Sidney Powell and McCarthy got together and did what? You conspired as a racketeering enterprise to do what? And then if he can have expert witness after expert witness explaining, to vitiate, to counteract the allegation that is required to be proved specifically of the specific intent to knowingly, willfully, wantonly, intelligently trying to disrupt, destroy, undo, dismantle, derail the franchise. That's kind of what this is. And the charges are so bizarre. And remember, this is not about January 6th. This is about Trump and his folks saying, I think I was screwed. And when he picks up the phone and says, can you get me X amount of votes? It's not go find them and deliver them illegally like others have caught others doing. Something a la the Philly. You know, these people showing up at 3 o'clock in the morning and dumping in ballots, ballot harvesting. Not like that. The bottom line is that the jurors and the citizens who watch this are going to say, what? 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 This is a case that people can't even understand. Look, the bottom line is simply this. If you cannot put your case, your charges, if you cannot put the essence of it on a bumper sticker, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You want a case that said he killed her, he robbed, he stole, he set this on fire, he, whatever. Even in those January 6 cases, which are a complete joke, look at this guy. Look at the guy who got 17 years. He led a rebellion? He did? Is it even possible? Can you charge a child with forming a rebellion? No. Why? Because it's a child. Look at him. What do you think he's going to do? These charges are incredible. What? The army's going to come out and say, okay, we give up. Why? Well, because that guy over there, the guy with the pot belly, the guy with the beer gut and the tattoos and him. He says he's dissatisfied, so we're going to give up. He's running the show. He and his cadre. I mean, even those charges at least kind of connect at least with the idea of rebellion. But this was like a Sertoma Club luncheon. They're sitting around saying, we contested the election. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. Just like Hillary Clinton did and Stacey Abrams and everybody else. Jamie Raskin and other people have done this. What are we talking about? Good luck with this. Let's see if old Fanny, how about you she doesn't even show up. The prosecutor won't even get near that. She's going to pawn this off to some poor assistant DA or state attorney or whatever it is. And this poor schmuck's going to be sitting there thinking, oh, God. And if Trump takes the stand, again, with anybody else, people say, no, don't take the stand. But in his case, I don't know. I do not know. So, my friends, think about that very, very carefully. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget, as the world as we know it is, you're going to see it again. It's going to be another fire, hurricane, flood, tsunami, cyclone, pestilence, locust, something biblical in nature, UFOs, Chinese balloons, grid, going after our grid. Think about this. Malware, ransomware, shutting down filling stations and gas. I mean, just can you go 30 days without being able to go to a store and dealing with the calamity of your neighbors who are going to lose their minds? Food security is up to you. Go to preparewithlionel.com. Thank you, dear and glorious friends. And now please comment as you see fit.